everyone, this is Mundandagavan and today we are going to see the timers in JMeter. Timers will be introduced in the JMeter script to introduce the think time. Think time is nothing but when real-time users come to the website, they will have some time to think before navigating to the new screens. But in JMeter script, by default we will not have any think time. To introduce the think time or delay, we will have the timers. So with that knowledge, we will go to the JMeter. If you go to the JMeter, let's say you have the thread group and transaction controller and the different requests. In order to see the start times, we will add one more listener, view results in table. Just go to the thread group, right click, add listener, and you can see from the bottom second item, view results in table. So after adding, you will be having the sample, and here there is no timer, so I am just disabled everything. Now I will run it directly and see the output. Here you have total 4 requests and fifth one will be the consolidated result or the starting point. You can see the label matching with the request names. Now here you can see the first one is the hours, second one minutes, and third one seconds, and fourth one milliseconds. If you see the difference between first to 4 records, there will be no difference or it can be only 1 second, which is not at all possible in real-time events. We obviously have some time to think. So to introduce the same, we will just introduce the constant timer. In order to just add the timer, click on thread group or controller and click on add timer and constant timer. As the name suggests, constant timer is very straightforward, which means that it will add the delay between each and every request. 1000 milliseconds will be equal to the 1 second. Let's say I want to have the delay for 3 seconds. We have the previous result. Now we will just run it one more time with constant timer, which will introduce 3 seconds delay between the request. You can just consider after fifth, everything will be with constant timer. And here you can see 10th is the consolidated, which will show the start time. It started on 29th second. Then it had waited for 3 seconds, 32. Then 32 plus 3, 35. 35 plus 3, 38. And somewhat decimal points changed, 39. 39 plus 3, 42. So it had a delay 3 seconds because we had a constant timer. Then we will disable now an uniform random timer. So what is uniform random timer? As the name suggests, some part of the timer will be constant and some of the part of the timer will be random. Here you have two parameters, one is constant delay, another one is the random delay. Both are in milliseconds. Now if I mention the constant delay, it is guaranteed that you will always have that 2000 milliseconds every time. In random delay, if I mention 1000, which can be a random value between 0 and 1000. To understand very simply, for the same notation, if you mention 2000 as a constant, it will be always 2000, and random can be even 1000 fully, or it can be 0, or it can be 100, 500, 900, which will be ranging from 0 to 1000. So at the end, you can definitely tell like there will be a minimum value 2000 in worst case if it is a 0, or it can be the best case, it can be 3000 also. So if you want this kind of delay, you can use the uniform random timer. With the same uniform random timer, we will try to execute one more time, or we can clear it. Now let's run it one more time. Fifth one, start time, it was 19, then 20, 21, 2 seconds, 21, 22, 23, 3 seconds, which is the maximum, 24, 25, 26, 27, and some decimal point 28, it went to the again maximum 3 seconds, and 28 plus 2, 30. So it will be taking the minimum 2 seconds. So basically if you want to have a different variation, not always the constant value, you can use the uniform random timer. However, there are different other timers that you see here: precise throughput, Gaussian, and synchronizing timer, bin shell timer. There are a lot of timers. So as we discussed, most of the times we will be using this kind of timers, but still you can go through this article to understand the definition about the other timers as well. On demand basis, you can add the timers whichever you need. So this is all about this video. So thanks for watching and have a great day.